All right, I'm going to stop right here. I only got 3 bottles left on my list. Can you guess them? I bet you can guess 1, maybe 2, maybe not. Let's get to it. We're getting into allocate season, so we better talk about some of the best whiskeys I've had so far in 2025. This is my list of stuff that I've purchased in 2025. Let's get after it. Let's go! Like I said, these are the bottles I was able to purchase in 2025. I have a few bottles that I've been hopeful to get, but I haven't been able to get them. So these are the ones I've actually tasted, and so I'm going to go over my best bottles so far of 2025. I'm also going to say a few bottles at the end that were my snubs, which I think were pretty decent bottles, but they didn't make the list. Anyway, let's get to the list. I'm definitely going to say that this bottle was the most surprising one that I've had so far. This is the 1792 Extended Cask Finish, and that is the Pinot Noir finish. I was really surprised. I don't really care for wine finish whiskeys for the most part, but they did an excellent job, and I really do enjoy this. So this has definitely got to be mentioned in my best of 2025, and for 50 bucks, wow, what a value, and I'm pretty just happy that I got it. So yeah, 1792, you crushed this one. The first bottle I'm going to talk about was pretty much a huge surprise to me. It is the 1792, the Extended Cask Finish. This one is the Pinot Noir. I'm not usually a Pinot Noir or a wine whiskey finished guy. It just usually doesn't hit my palate right, but this one blew me out of the water. I thought it was really nice, and for $50, it has to be mentioned in the best of 2025. Overall, if you get a chance to get this, I would probably pick it up. 1792, keep it up. Next, I'm going to be talking about Green River Wheated. This is the full proof. This was a pick from Neat Bourbon Bar in Louisville, Kentucky. Overall, I'm just going to say if you get a chance to get one of these, they are a banger bottle. I was so impressed and honestly surprised with the product inside this. I am very happy. I'm looking forward to getting another one when I go down to Louisville here in November. And so it's one of those things that, guys, I would just have to say this one really surprised me. It was really good, and it definitely deserves to be mentioned in the best of 2025. Now, this is a single barrel, and single barrels can differ from time to time, right? So this particular bottle is really damn good. So yeah, it made the list. Another kind of quirky, weird one, I will have to say, but maybe the best bottle that I've had this year. This is the 15-year-old Buff Turkey from Storytime Distillery. And if you guys know Shane from Storytime, he's a content creator, but he's also just a friend of the community. He went and picked this barrel. It is amazing. This Buff Turkey is really damn good. I do think it's one of the best bottles. And I'm really excited to see how this fares against all the other bottles at the end of the year in the best of 2025 blind. Pretty expensive bottle, about $250, but I'm actually quite happy with that, and I was happy to help Shane with that. Overall, damn good bottle. If you guys get a chance and you have the money, I would pick it up. All right, I have to say this one was also kind of a surprise to me. If you're catching a trend, I was surprised by a lot of these bottles, but that's why they're on this list. This one, I usually don't talk a lot about any of the products coming from this distillery, but it's the Maker's Mark Keeper's Release 2025. Overall, I thought the product within the bottle was really good. This bottle's right around $70 to $80, depending on when you get it. And I thought overall, it far exceeded what I was expecting on it. And it's just a really good pour. As you can tell, I've really enjoyed it. I've only had it a month. So I think this is one that goes in there. I don't know how, but overall, damn good pour, and I'm happy to have it. And I think it's one of the best whiskeys I've had in 2025. Another whiskey that I wasn't expecting and wasn't really interested in, but now I am. It's the Wyoming Whiskey Company. This is the selected, it's the distillery selected barrel. It comes into like 135 proof. It's going to have deep chocolates and all the rich things that you're in, but it's going to punch you in the face. Overall, this is probably my most surprised whiskey of the year. I would say overall, this bottle was one that I really was apprehensive to get because it's just Wyoming whiskey. I've had some, but they're really starting to put out some pretty good stuff, and I really think that this limited edition is some of the best stuff around. So if you guys get a chance to pick up one of these, I would recommend it. Another bottle that blew my hair back was the Penelope American Light Whiskey. This is the 17-year. It's almost a hazmat at 138 proof. I think it's kind of a one-noter, but pretty fantastic one-noter. It's a lot of caramel corn, sweetness, just richness. As you can tell, I've really enjoyed it, even though it melts my face a little bit. I think that this is something that should be noted in the 2025 list of all the whiskeys that came out. I found out about this bottle, and then I kind of just tried it out and was really happy with the results. So that's why it made the list. It's my first American light whiskey that I've ever tried, and I found it quite phenomenal. I don't know how it's going to fare, like I said, in the end of the year blind, because it is kind of a strong one-noter, but I'm really excited. That'll be coming out late December, and I'm really hopeful that it does well. All right, I'm going to stop right here. I only got 3 bottles left on my list. Can you guess them? I bet you can guess 1, maybe 2, maybe not. Let's get to it. All right. I'm just going to say I really enjoyed the Russell's 13 Batch 6 that came out this year. It is everything that I want in a bourbon, and I honestly think it's an amazing pour. And so, of course, it makes my list for 2025. I think it's going to make a list for a lot of people in 2025. I don't know what else to say about it, that I think it's just a superior whiskey in most facets, and I really enjoy it. It is expensive, so damn you, Campari and Wild Turkey and Russell's. But overall, thanks for making some pretty good juice. I just wish it was cheaper, but it definitely makes the list for the best of 2025. This next bottle really blew me away. It surprised me so much once I cracked it and gave a pour. It is the Baumburger's PFG. That's the Precision Fine Grain. And I just, overall, for 100.2 proof on this, you get full flavored. It is a double oak product, but I found it to be very, very nice in a lot of different ways. I actually even catch a little bit of maple off the finish, which I really enjoy in this product. I don't go after it because I'm probably never going to see another bottle of it. If I did, I would probably pay a decent amount for it. But it obviously, right off the first pour, I knew that it had to be one of the best of 2025. Really excited to see it in the blind because I think it's going to perform well. Let's get to the last one. To no one's surprise, the last one is Jack Daniel's 14. Comes in at 126 proof. It's a 14-year-old Jack Daniel's. You're going to enjoy everything about it if you like Jack Daniel's. It's a little bit oaky, but I don't think it goes past the point of it's just dry, tannic oak. I really like it. If you're sensitive to oak, you're probably not going to find this one. You're probably going to enjoy the 12 or the 10 more. I will say that I really enjoy Jack Daniel's profile in general, and the Brown-Forman, line of all the things that they make. I really enjoy their profile. So this hit me really well. I'm going to guess that this is going to be on about everybody's best of 2025, and I'm really excited to see how it ends up in the blind. It's not going to be able to hide very well, because if you know Jack Daniel's, it's going to be kind of a prevalent profile. Anyway, so Jack Daniel's 14, not a surprise to anyone. One of the best in 2025 that I've had. Now let's get to some of the bottles that are the snubs. This may make some people's list. I highly doubt it, but I thought it should be mentioned. It is the Penelope Project X. This is the cognac finish. Didn't hit my palate well. I didn't really enjoy it. A lot of people do enjoy these products and their finishing. This one was kind of a miss for me. But I did want to mention it as a snub because right when I got it, I thought it may have some contention. It may have been a contender, but it definitely didn't. So, Project X, I hope you guys keep doing your stuff over there at Penelope and finding some fun, different ways to change up the whiskey. Overall, this one I didn't care for. So, I'm going to call this one a snub. Maybe no one's surprised, but some of the other ones, you may be. Another decent whiskey, but I got a snub. It's the None for Granted. This is the Little Book. I have really enjoyed a lot of the Little Books as of late, but I was pretty disappointed in this product. Some people are probably going to like it. I just felt like it missed the mark that they were trying to hit. And for the cost that you have to pay for it, blah, 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 blah. I think that this one is a snub and it deserves it so. So it is what it is. On to the next bottle. Another snub that didn't make the list but is a damn good bottle. It is the Wild Turkey 8-year. Now this just came back to America, hit the shelves. I was happy enough to get one bottle. Very good. The 70th anniversary did beat this in a blind. I think that's probably pretty fair. So this has no reason to be one of the best of 2025. That's not what they're aiming for. And they definitely have other products that they're aiming to be, higher end. But I wanted to talk about this because this is a dang good bottle, especially for the cost. It just kind of misses the mark and didn't get even close to some of the other ones that I mentioned for the best of. Yeah, Wild Turkey 8, keep it up. It's amazing. Make it a shelfer. The next bottle is a delicious bottle. It's one of my favorites that I've been finding myself going back and back to again. It's Jack Daniel's Toasted. If you like toasted whiskeys at all, or bourbon, or whatever you want to call this, obviously you're going to really enjoy this product. I find myself really enjoying it, but some of the profile of it is going to probably knock it down from some of the well-crafted bourbons that are just straight bourbons. So I think overall it should be snubbed, but it is worth mentioning that it's pretty damn good. Yeah. Last snub bottle. Maybe it's a surprise. Maybe it's not. It's Wild Turkey. It's the Master's Keep. It's Beacon. I'm going to tell you right now, I really enjoy this pour. And let me tell you what I like about it. It is Luden's Cherry all the way. It's Wild Turkey at its best. It's 16-year-old blended with 10-year-old. But maybe that's why it doesn't make the list. Maybe it's because they asked $300 for it. Maybe it's because, most of all I get is Luden's Cherry. Now, I think I've talked to a few people that are like, that would make an amazing old-fashioned, and I can't disagree with that. I think it's kind of a single note, and from what they're asking and what you expect on these, I don't know if I got the complexity that I was hoping for. So this one is probably the biggest snub of the year so far that I have. But I think it deserves to be snubbed. I think some of the other ones, I would prefer to drink those over this one on a day-to-day basis if I'm drinking day-to-day, which I'm not. But you understand my point. I think that this one is close, but it doesn't hit the mark. Well, that's my list of 2025 so far. Hopefully that's helpful if you guys are looking at stuff, but also let me know what you think, what I left off that I shouldn't have, or what should be on that I didn't put on there. Hit me in the comments, smash that like, subscribe if you're not. Also, check down and join my communities of Discord and Patreon. Always fun to be a free member, but also if you want to support me, that is greatly appreciated as always. And check out some of the perks when you take a look. Appreciate you guys. Until next time, let's hopefully get some more whiskey that we can put on the best of 2025. Appreciate you. Peace!